navigating within Schoology. Once you've logged into Schoology successfully, you should get to this Schoology screen, which again has three separate columns that you would work with. And the middle column always has whatever recent activity is going on with all of the groups that you're a member of. On the right hand side, it says any upcoming assignments, and in this section, it's suggested educators, and it may have suggested groups. Schoology is an international organization, has hundreds of groups that you can join internationally. There's a Common Core group, there's an English Language Arts group, specific groups for reading and writing, so you might be interested. And when you start to join groups, this page starts to populate with the activity for all of those groups together in one place. In the upper right hand corner is your username, and I'm in as Dennis Jaffe, and as I click on the down arrow next to my name, I can change some of my account settings and I can log out of Schoology. Across the top, right now I'm interested in the groups I belong to, and if I click on this down arrow, here I am. I belong to the West Hartford Grade 1 teacher group, which I joined earlier, and if I click on this group, it will take me just into any activity that's happening with that group only. So if I only want to know what's going on with Grade 1, I would log into Schoology, go to groups, and choose the Grade 1 teacher group. Now this section right here is any postings that members of that group have made within that group, and here's a posting from Denise, and this is a hello, and if I wanted to comment on this posting, I could click on comment right down here and write a comment. I can like this posting. I can also create a post of my own. If I have a question or am looking for resources from my peers, I can ask for a resource or offer a resource, and I can do that with an audio and video recording. I can add resources from my resource library, which also would include my Google Docs drive, any links or any files I want to upload. On the right hand side is all current members of the Grade 1 Teacher Share group, and it would be lovely if this was most of the Grade 1 teachers district-wide sharing curriculum in this section. On the left hand side is any discussions that have occurred in this group, including recent discussions, any picture albums or any media that someone may have uploaded that they wanted to share in the album section, information on members of that group and what current members are, and then the resource section, which is where you're probably going to focus most of your time. The curriculum specialists at the Board of Ed have been hard at work adding ELA and math resources, and these are the current curriculum resources that are in there and all the units. At this point, if you want to add a resource of your own in this area, you can add a folder with the resource name. You can add assignments, you can add links or files, pages with information on resources, or copy from any resource files that you might have of your own. As a quick sample on adding a resource, I'm just going to add a quick resource. Let's just say BrainPop as a URL. So I'm typing in brainpop.org, and the title is BrainPop. And I could just click add, but at this point under the advanced tools, I can also tag it. And when I tag it, I can tag it with Common Core. So here's Common Core, ELA. I'm in the Grade 1. Here's reading, writing, speaking or listening. I'm going to go into speaking and listening, comprehension and collaboration, and drill down to grab a standard. I'm going to click on add that standard. And then to the right, the little letter I can add additional information. Any notes that I have on this, other grade levels, or it might be more from 1 to grade 5. The type of resource it is, whether it's a learning tool or a presentation, and then I can give it a subject area here as well, and then choose add. Once I do that, that resource becomes available to everybody in Grade 1 to look at, to use, and to copy. Let me see if I can find it down here. Brain Pop, it says who added the resource, the date that they added it, and the tags that they gave it to. Now, as the person who added the resource, if I want to, on the right hand side, I can edit it, move it, copy it to other locations, or delete it. If I were somebody other than myself, when I clicked over here, I would only be able to copy it. I wouldn't be able to do anything else to it if I wanted to use that resource. So at this point, you should start to think about the value of what this is going to do in allowing you to collaborate and share work cross district on grade 1 curriculum only.